Hello, and thank you for joining us today on our Human Factor webinar, where we'll be looking at how we can protect against human error. My name's Andrew Tang. I've been working here at MTI for over 4 years now as the security practice lead. I have a background around IT security, and as part of that, hold a number of certifications, including CISSP and the EU GDPR practitioner certification. First of all, I'd like to introduce MTI to those who are unfamiliar with us. We've been a service provider here in the UK, Germany, and France for over 28 years, with a focus around data center and security. We hold a number of certifications, including a penetration testing team that hold check and CREST certifications, as well as an organization, ISO 9001, 14001, and 27001. We also hold Cyber Essentials Plus certifications. As a service-driven organization, you can see from these metrics here, be it service delivery days, be it customer satisfaction, be it the contracts that we hold, that service and service delivery is key to MTI, and that's been a focus of the organization for a number of years, and ensuring that customer service comes first. At MTI, we see a number of common cybersecurity issues in many organizations. Typically, there'll be no cybersecurity strategy, but also whether there's a number of maybe security projects that aren't formed into a security program, but typically there'll be a big focus on technology rather than why that technology is there. And so as you look to best practices or governance or compliance, why are these technologies in place, and what measure is in place to ensure they're doing what they should be doing? We also see a lack of user education, which can then lead to a number of different threats and attacks within the organization. We also see unprotected accounts, especially around privileged accounts. So really, how does an organization protect the keys to the kingdom? And then leading on from that, users with weak passwords is still a big challenge for most organizations. We also see unstructured patching and vulnerability management regimes, and that, we saw the fallout of that about a year ago with WannaCry happening. But also, as GDPR came live, limited data protection within organizations as well. So now there's maybe not enough focus around how data is protected. MTI, we've taken industry frameworks, best practices, understanding of governance and compliance, but also applied that with many years of experience around security, and together drawn a cybersecurity maturity assessment. And what this will do is allow an organization to understand any shortcomings within their cybersecurity strategy, and help drive an improvement in cybersecurity. So the output of this assessment is a report that will feature an executive summary that can be presented to senior management teams or board members to support any cybersecurity budgets, as well as then a technical summary as to what needs to happen. So not only a technical strategy, but also technical remediation as well. So what's needed to plug some of those holes or shortcomings within the findings. And the focus of the assessment looks at 10 different areas of cybersecurity, and each of those will be ranked from 1 to 5. So 5 being the most proactive and dynamic around addressing that area, and then 1 where maybe there's no strategy currently in place, or it's just it's just embryonic at the moment. Also, the output will be is visual on a dashboard to give you a view of those 10 areas, as well as a combined score. So it allows you to see how you compare against your peers and competitors. So if, for example, within your vertical, the average score is 3.5, but you are a 3, then it's uh, how can there be improvements to bring you on a par or above your competition from a cybersecurity perspective? MTI have carried out a white paper study around the human factor. As part of that study, we identified 7 different personas that can bring a different cybersecurity challenge to your organization. More information around this white paper will come in due course, but we found some common themes as well. So the importance of understanding users and data, understanding that the risk is dynamic, the importance of contextual information within your organization, and that the threat landscape is constantly changing.